Welcome back everyone. We'll be playing through a Blitz game tonight, where I'll be sharing my thoughts and my feelings. Remember, play with patience, finish with grace. So I will play the Sicilian defense. This time it's 3 minutes each with 2 seconds increment. He doesn't play the main line with d4 here, a quieter approach. This is kind of like a King's Indian attack. I think the bishop's on e2 as opposed to maybe on g3, sorry, g2. I'm not sure what difference it really makes. Okay, so what is my plan? Wondering about putting my bishop to a6. Then I might open up the line here. That's a good idea, attacking the weakness. I think I will get rid of the bishop. That will make this square a bit weak, but I think I was going to play something like knight a7 to contest this weak square. So he's tempting me to play e5. Then that creates these light squared weaknesses. So I probably shouldn't do that, and that blocks off my bishop. His rook is coming in as well. So I am in some pressure. So I'm feeling the pinch, but I think I should be okay. I need to remain calm, be patient, and wait for my chances to come back in this game. I'm still doing okay, just a little bit more passive than I would like. So it's attacking my pawn here. I'm wondering whether to just sacrifice it, because I don't, if I can. Okay, getting low on time, so I'll need to move. I'll go here. I didn't calculate everything, but I think of the tactics work out, I think. I actually wasn't too sure just now, by the way. I've got some tricky tactics. If he takes the pawn here, I've got bishop h2. Okay, so I know I'm really down on time. All right, the idea is this. So I've got some little tricks here. Um, I wanted to do that to get the rook away so I could take the pawn. That was my idea. I did not see that move. Ah, I've just got rook d8. Got a bit lucky there. Good game. So in that game, let's do a quick analysis. Okay, so that's a mistake. I know that's an option in the other setup. So I think maybe the problem with this one is White's setup is quite quick. He just castles as opposed to g3, bishop g2, and then castle. So it's telling me just to play bishop d6 next time, just to develop my pieces. I don't think it's too bad though, judging by the computer evaluation. Not too bothered by that. Okay, so when I look at this, I'm not too fussed with some of their suggestions. Um, that's because we're not computers, we don't play perfectly. But yeah, if we make a big mistake, then that's something to consider. So it's saying pawn here. I think the idea is it just gains space perhaps, and then if this pawn moves, then we can control that square, I think. So I've somehow misplayed this. It seems like this was the critical mistake. I'm not sure I really understand it though. So why is this a mistake? I think it's because of these weak squares, these light squares. So the idea is these are already weak squares, but once you remove the light squared bishops, then these weaknesses, the light squares, become even weaker because I don't have anything to defend against it. So this whole idea was bad, it seems. So with this idea, just pushing the pawn forward, so I'll show it. So something like this, then okay. So basically, I just grab space. Okay, I can understand that. So basically, my mistake, I think, was I released the tension too quickly. So that might be a temptation for us chess players. Sometimes we feel like there's some tension here, and it makes us uncomfortable, and we want to release that. Okay, so I managed to somehow still fight back. Yeah, he's playing really well. A little bit tricky. Okay. Yeah, so that was his decisive error. Hmm. Okay, good game. Thanks for watching. Until next time, play with patience, finish with grace.